Hi friends, welcome to my channel Simple Learning Tips. So in today's video, I'll be covering the topic failure of workers manage participation in management. Okay, so I have already covered uh, workers participation in management previously. So I'll leave the link in the description box as well as in the iCard for you to check it out because it will be more easy for you to understand this topic because this is just a continuation of that topic. And thank you to one of my subscriber who has suggested this topic. Thank you so much. So without much further ado, let's move on to today's topic. Now, why workers participation in management fail? Okay, so that is what we'll be discussing today. First, we can say that employers resistance, because employers, they have a tendency to resist the participation of workers in any kind of decision making, because they feel that the workers are not competent enough, they are not talented enough to make the decision. Okay, so because of that, also workers participation in management fail, employers resistance. Next one, dual role of workers. Now, all these workers who participate in management, these workers representative, they have to perform dual role. Okay, that is, they will be having a position in the company as well as they will be representative of these workers participation in management. So what would be happening is that it will be difficult for them to multitask, it will be difficult for them to concentrate. So that can also be one of the reason for failure of workers participation in management. Next one, trade union leaders political interest. Generally, most of the cases, what will this trade union leaders who also represent workers, they will be active members of various political parties. So there may be, sometimes there may be chances that these trade union leaders, they give more importance to their political interests rather than the employee welfare. Okay, so that is also one of the major reason for failure of workers participation in management. Next one, lack of interest and initiative. See, all these workers participation scheme, they have been initiated and mostly sponsored by government. But what sometimes happens is that there will be lack of interest, because the employers, the workers, and even the trade union leaders or even the trade unions, they will be not having the willingness and the interest to implement these initiatives. Okay, next one, workers reluctance. Now this one is a major thing for failure of workers participation in management, because workers, they have a mentality sometimes that workers are born to work, they don't have the tendency to rule. Okay, so they don't have the urge to participate in management or in decision making. They will be focusing only on doing the part of working. Okay, so this mindset can also be one of the major reason for failures of workers participation in management and as well as in decision making. Now this workers participation, it mainly focuses on higher levels. See, this happens when the organization size is very large, and by that what I mean is that the hierarchy, there will be a lot of reporting authorities, and there will be a lot of hierarchies basically. So when this kind of organization structure, what will be happening is that the focus will be mainly on higher levels, and the lower levels will not get a chance to participate in this decision making, in this work management, participation management. And whatever their concerns, it will not reach the higher levels. So that can also be, see, once their concerns are not reached, ultimately all these other things will happen, like there will be a lack of interest and there will not be any kind of initiatives to participate in this decision making. So that can also contribute to failure. Next one, unwillingness of the employer to share powers. So, this happens everywhere, even at your home. Sometimes your parents, even if you are an adult and you're a teenager or anything, parents, they generally have a tendency to share their power. So the same thing can happen in an organization as well. Okay, the employers, they don't want to share their power. They will have an disinterest that why the workers should participate in decision making. Okay, so they will have a different attitude towards that. So unless until they don't have an open, broad-minded attitude, workers' participation management will be considered as a failure only. Now, in the next part, I want to discuss how we can make this participation effective. Okay, so there are some certain, these are all known things, but still there are certain things that can be done for the effective participation. Okay, first one is there should be a strong democratic and representative unionism. So once that will happen, automatically workers' participation management can be enlightened and it can be brightened. Now, mutually agreed and clearly formulated objectives. See, if it has to be workers' participation management has to be successful, the workers and the employers, they should mutually agree and they should reach up to a common conclusion for any kind of decisions so that this participation can be effective. Now, like I said, previously that there are levels and only higher levels. Most of the time, higher levels only participate in workers' participation and management. So, in order to avoid that, participation should be there at all levels. Effective consultation of the workers by the management. Now, this is the same like like I said in the second point, mutually agreed and clearly formulated objectives. Same way, it should not be a dictator kind of thing that the management is deciding everything. Workers should also have the chance to consult and participate in decision making. Now, the next point, like we previously discussed, employers should adopt a progressive look. They should have a progressive, broad-minded approach. Unless until that is not happening, workers' participation is will obviously fail. Now, education and training means most of the time this workers' participation they fail because workers are not aware of their, whatever forums or whatever participative management is available in a company. So proper education and training should be given to the workers so that this participative management can be effective. Now the last one is prompt follow-up, action and feedback. See, there are various forums of participation, there are various areas of participation, and also a lot of guidelines are there for implementation of decision making. So once that has been done effectively, it should not be left as it is. There should be prompt action and feedback. Okay, so it is a continuous process. It's not that that like okay, once participation is done, you have taken some actions and then it ends. No, it is a continuous process and there should be a follow-up action and feedback for successful participation of workers in management. So this is one easy topic, but participation in management, there are other topics also which I have already covered. I'll leave the link in the description as well as in the iCard for you to check out for have a better understanding of this video. So I hope you understood this topic. It is very simple and if you have any doubt, please let me know in the comment section below, or if you have any other topics that you want me to discuss, please let me know in the comment section below as well. So thank you for watching this video, and if you want me to discuss more topics, you can also DM me in my Insta handle at Simple Learning Tips 2019. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to this channel, so that will definitely help me to improve my content. Also, one more thing is that I have made a very small set of university-based important questions in HRM, which will be very, very useful for people who are uh, preparing for exams. And this is only questions, answers are not available, and it is for very, very feeble price. Now, also one more thing is there, those who are preparing for NTA UGC NET exam, for HRM like paper code 55 also I have combined lot of question sets, and that is also available. Now that question set is available with answers. All the details are given in the description box. You can check the video, and this is also available for very feeble price. Just check that out. If you could suggest it to some friends, share it with your friends. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching this video.